Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wonderful Wednesday. We have some great messages today, and I just thought uh, we would have a special Wednesday and have it together. I'm trying not to miss any days, and I'm going to be gone all day Wednesday. So it's like after midnight, it's like almost 1 o'clock here. I did my midnight meditation. Excuse me, I've been busy all day, just getting ready to spend some time with my soul family. So, aloha and welcome to Wednesday. So I put some stuff in the show more section last video, and I'll keep putting it in. Um, what we're doing is playing with our inner child when we come in here. I want you to think of something you want to try to practice manifesting. Hit the magic like button. We're calling it the magic manifestation button. Hit the like button and then start manifesting. Come back in the comments. I read all the beautiful comments. Come back in the comments and let us know how long it took you. You don't have to tell us what you manifested if you don't want to. We have somebody manifest in their wildest dreams. I am manifesting that all of the cures will be released before the end of the year. I'm ready for all of the beautiful people on this planet, this whole planet, to be cured and healed because we do have the healing. And I am manifesting that. So that is my journey. Maybe let's see what you guys want to manifest. And remember, service to self is also service to others. So we have to remember when we're doing manifestation, we need to help our brothers and sisters of this planet. We were here for a reason. We were meant to. Now, it's for 3 of 2024, which is a 15, which is a 6. And I'm going to read the 6 out of the Soul Helper Oracle. That'll start the reading tonight. I hope you guys have your coffee, your sweet tea, your water. I have water tonight. It's been a warm day all day, and I've been doing things. So now, the number 6. The number 6 reveals that uniting and attracting forces are now flowing into you. Make use of them to bring ideas and dreams to fruition. You will find courage and an unusual inner strength. Take a step forward and do not allow anything or anyone to stand in your way. You will be a conduit for the creation of new things. This number's energy field is all about balance and the merging of opposing energies. It brings love, health, happiness, profit, and fulfillment of dreams. That's a great message to start our reading out tonight because we always get amazing cards. And I love every reading because I love everybody. So I do love this reading because, I've noticed some cards keep coming up. If cards keep coming up, they want to keep us concentrating on that because some things are already starting to happen. And we need to put our protection out there around our families, our friends, and our universe right now. I seen where all kinds of storms went on. I have to go look at that X where the solar eclipse, the X that they have on the map from the 2017 and the 2024 going through. When there was a massive eclipse in Turkey like this one, like a few days later, they had a massive earthquake. So they said something about weather and different things. They've had tornadoes going through Oklahoma. I know Oklahoma is one of the states. Ohio was one. They've had all kinds of storms going through Ohio tonight and yesterday. Kentucky, West Virginia. So I'm going to re-look. I've got it printed. I've got it shared on my Telegram. So I'm going to re-look at those states and see if they're already starting. I know Texas was one of them too, but I didn't see any storms in Texas. So just keep our eye out. And I did watch JWTV, 2 words, capital J, capital W, TV. I'm going to put it in the show more section. I did it last night. I put connections of people that I've been watching. And he was talking about what they're planning. We don't know for sure what they're up to, but I think we need to take precaution because there's so many false flag events that they're doing. Just gotta, because I want to bring this card that flew out, and I knew it was going to come out. It was a card I seen in my mind before I even started shuffling, and I knew for what I seen on TV tonight about these storms and stuff that this was something we were going to get. And this is a 16, the Tower, destruction. During a tempest at night, a ship is struck by lightning and bursts into flames. The castle-like battlements on top of the deck are no protection against this force of destruction from the heavens. The lightning illuminates the sky, heavy with storm clouds, showing how precarious the vessels appear as it struggles to stay afloat in an ocean that is sure to swallow it whole. When the tower falls, you feel your world collapsing around you. Lightning strikes, and there is little you can do other than accept the chaos and change that it brings. This disaster is not your fault. You may be in shock at first, but this event is also a breakthrough. You are given a chance to see the world in a very different way. Additionally, the card may signify issues with property and challenges to your security. You may be feeling vulnerable financial and in relationships too. Surrender to the universe, give up control, and begin to construct a new way of working, thinking, relating, or living. You now have the freedom to start over and a strong foundation on which to rebuild whatever has fallen. This is breakdown, endings, chaos, surrender, breakthroughs, beginnings, and enlightenment. I can already see the energies picking up of chaos. We've got to really, really, really protect ourselves right now. I cannot stress this enough that we have to put a protection shield, bubble, whatever you want to call it, around us right now. And anything that comes that is bad right now, chaotic, drama filled, it's going to ricochet off my protection because I am not gonna go there. I'm sure we can all feel these energies. That was out of the Oceanic Tarot. I usually do this as a clarifier, but when that came out, I felt that it was a now card. It was the first card that I had to talk about because that will start and get us into what the Dreams of Gaia told us. And then I will clarify it with the Oceanic Tarot. So now we got this a few days ago, and this is a number 16, which is, that one was a 16 too, the Tower. So that's a 7-7. 7 is a spiritual number. It's the seven levels to heaven. The 7, the 7 is just a, okay, I'm going to read the 7 out of the Soul Helper Oracle. Basically, I don't have to read it. We got a 16, which goes down to a 7. So it is going to come to fruition tonight. So we got 3 7s, and that is a very powerful message. We got destiny. Your destiny is to become whole and connected. Your destiny is to lead a life with meaning and purpose. Step inside and explore heart and mind. Discover your gifts and talents, a sense of purpose and confidence. Ancestral healing may be required. Breaking the chain. Remember your dreams. What are your strengths and weaknesses? Sometimes the most important destiny remains hidden. Your destiny may influence generations to come. Overcome the trials and obstacles. We have to think about what's going to happen in the future. We have a tower moment that is either now, and I'm thinking it's starting to pick up now because I know I've heard they're going to lower the energies on the 8th. CERN's going to turn on. We've got the solar eclipse that they're warning all these cities. We've already got storms going into these cities. Folks, we have to take it serious. You know what? If nothing happens, then so be it. We took a day and we meditated, and that my husband feels that I should be on during the day. During the eclipse, we will be inside. I don't know. I might do the reading the night before and seeing what I channel. I'll make my decision. What I think I'm going to do. Oh, excuse me. I had a long day. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do the meditation at midnight the night before, and I'm going to do a reading, and I'm going to post it. That way we definitely have a reading, and I'm going to see how I'm feeling. If I feel that I should, and I get something channeled that day, I might come on around that time and put out a message. I'll see how I feel. But if you look at this card, there's a light. Oh, and by the way, when I watched that Navajo Indian guy the other day, it was really interesting how he said that we are from the sky and Sky Father, and we get the card Sky Father a lot. We got the Sky Father the other day. That's in the Angels and Ancestors. And I love that card, but he said that there's the Sky Father and the Earth Mother. So that would kind of make sense because a lot of people say we're star seeds. We came down to Earth to plant our seeds and fix the creation and help the mother. But, none of us really know. I feel that that's correct in my heart. I have a complete connection with Source, and it sounds right. But who's to say that I'm right? It might feel right for me, my perception. We have to go on someone else's perception sometimes, but we have to feel into our own too. If we feel that it's not the right perception for us and we get something different, then so be it. It's okay. The destiny card represents the 8th reason for being. To embrace your destiny is twofold. You have a universal destiny and a personal destiny. Your universal destiny is to become whole and connected, to find your center, to overcome all that destroys your peace, to face your fears, let go of hurts, and love yourself and your life with unreserved delight. You also have a personal destiny, and that destiny involves seeking and following your bliss. Your destiny is to find and lead a life that has meaning and purpose. But your destiny is not going to be found out there in the world. You must step inside and explore your heart and mind. Your destiny is not predetermined. It is a choice you will make based on your inherited gifts and talents. To meet your destiny, you must first discover and recognize what those gifts and talents are, and then work to use them for the benefit of self and others. To know you have a destiny or multiple destinies can give a sense of purpose and confidence. It can bring you joy, peace, and fulfillment. However, your journey towards meeting your destiny can be full of obstacles and trials. Like the quest of old, this is your quest, but instead of seeking a intangible holy grail, you move towards something tangible and real. There are activities and interests that inspire your passion and love that make you feel complete and imbue you with a sense of righteousness. It is these things that you are destined to do. If you could be gardening, it could be painting, it could be fixing broken things and repurposing them, it could be healing, it could be protection, it could be anything. But the key to recognizing it is how it makes you feel and what you are willing to do in order to make it a key part of your life. You are never too old or too young to seek your divine purpose. Uh, that's right. I've had people say, well, I'd love to write a book, but I'm too old. What do you mean you're too old? Actually, you've leveled up enough that you could probably write your book because it's your book. There's no mistakes. We're sitting here thinking, oh, well, this is a big mistake. I did this mistake. It's your story. How can you make a mistake? Maybe okay, maybe the English part of it, and you have to get it copy or fixed and doodled, but it's your story. So everything the way it plays out is the way you've seen it and the way you perceived it. Everybody else can have a different perception when they're reading the story, but there's no wrong in your story. I think everybody should do videos if they want to do videos, write stories, paint, walk in the grass barefoot, whatever you want to do, whatever, do what you love and love what you do. We've got that so many times, and we do have a destiny. What's yours? Um, when this is over, I am going to announce what I put in the show more section that we're doing. Other than the manifestation games, we're also doing another one, and I put it in the show more section, but I'll also talk about it at the end of this reading. Okay, so now we've got with destiny, with the challenges, with the tower moment, we got recovery. So even though there is a tower moment, there will be a recovery. Now is the time for a break, which may be your choice or imposed upon you as you take time away from work, a relationship, or a stressful commitment. This quiet time is necessary and an opportunity to look after yourself. Rest, recuperate, and enjoy a gentler pace of life. The four also shows that some plans go on hold. Accept that this is how things need to be just now. You will make progress when the time is right. Inaction, time away, taking a relationship break, healing, peace, stillness, and rest. We all need that rest. We all need the stillness once in a while. We talked about that the other day, and we have to take time for ourselves, but we also have to help the world around us. So we have to kind of juggle our life a little bit. But I really want everybody to work on themselves right now and help the world around them. Because it is going to get tough. It's not going to get easy right now. The easy part is after we get through the rapids, around the corner, down over a little waterfall, through the rough road, and we're still in the boat at the end and we get to safe harbor. So right now we're in the rapids. We're holding our own and we're not falling for any of the baloney, and we're watching out for our brothers and sisters. We're going to ride these rapids together, and we're going to come out in the calm, beautiful lake. Now, this is the 9 of air, and this is an amazing card. I'm going to hold it back here because it's such a beautiful card. Now, what I'm finding out is the third eye on these cards are open, but there's also portals. And that's how they go back and forth. Now, she's got the lotus flower and flames coming out her fingers. And she's got a dagger that is full of flames and energy right here at her heart space. She also has, if you look really close, she has an eagle over this eye. And the tail is actually wrapped around, going around this eye. You can see as I think holding it back, you get a better look at it. Right over both her eyes, she's got the eagle. But the eagle, the eagle is the perceiver of, look at the eagle's perception down, because we're looking this way. But if we look down on the subject or from over there, we might see a different perception of the whole thing. Open to possibilities. Possibilities are infinite. Know thyself and know the universe. What dwells within you dwells within nature. You know, we just talked about it in the one I downloaded today. We should pay attention to the animal kingdom a little bit. They are honestly sometimes more docile than we are. Belief creates all that exists, was first imagined. Fantasy is the birthplace of reality. You were born to create. Imagine your fears away. Yeah. Our fantasy and our inner child playing is very, very important. We need to learn that we can manifest. The nine of air represents the imagination and our connection to the universal consciousness or universal mind. It signifies the importance of knowing thyself, for in truly knowing thyself, one will know both the universe and the power of the void. Ask yourself, what if the universe we dwell within is actually the mind of another being? What if the universe is in reality a God mind, and we the creation of another being's imagination? Could you imagine? I mean, all of a sudden, the reality comes to us. I am thinking about you and you're in my dream. I'd be like, oh my goodness. Okay. Think about me somewhere else, like Fiji or something. Okay. Wow, that would be a trip. I don't know about that. What if within our minds there existed universes within universes, where creatures that we dream of and imagine dwell in the same way we do here upon the earth, and within their minds are more universes, like fractals, where the same pattern repeats and creates. Our minds contain a universe, and within that universe are creatures and beings who also have universes within their minds. The universe in which we dwell is one of billions existing within the mind that is yet another universe. The pattern repeats in both directions, exponentially creating an infinite number of universes and realities. Now ponder a moment. What if we looked within and discovered that within the realms of our minds, we create new worlds and realities with our belief? We choose to believe in something, and a new world that mirrors that belief is born. We stop believing in something, and that world either evolves with our beliefs or ceases to be. Completely, universes overlap, are born and die, forever bound to this life and beliefs of the God mind that created them. What if billions of lives were dependent upon our beliefs for their very existence? Would it not be wise to believe with understanding and knowledge? Would that not create a universe that is a little more constant and conducive to life? What if we are the only beings within this universe, because the God mind in which we dwell is a young mind with limited exposure, and at this time only believes in our existence? That's interesting. You know, I've thought about that a few times. I've also thought about what if you were somebody's dream. But, you know, if I'm gonna have a dream about somebody, I'm gonna like help them out and picture them in Fiji or in the Caribbean, just laying on a beach, meditating, thinking about life on a hammock or something. I mean, I'm not gonna say, hey, you're gonna live in a fifth wheel camp in a little place in Florida, and you're just, you know, you're just gonna dwell in that and just have fun with your life and be in nature. Okay, I'm getting tired. When I get tired, I get gay. But I mean, seriously, I mean, think about it. If I was gonna think of like something like that, it'd be way better than this. I mean, wow, I dreamt of a monster. So, man, know thyself, and you will know the universe in which God dwells. Simply put, he believed that to know oneself was to know the universe and the power of God, and he is correct. Everything man has within our physical reality that is not born of the natural world was first imagined by man. The television, the phone in your hand, the laptop on your desk, the movies you watch, and the car you drive. Everything that man has created was first imagined by their inventor. Moreover, when those brave souls voiced their desire to create their new and strange contraptions, they were seen as crazy and eccentric and foolish. They were told that they wanted to create fantasy at one time or another. Everything we have in our present reality was once deemed to be an impossible fantasy. And yet now these things exist and we take their existence for granted. This is the power of the mind, and the mind's true potential has not yet even begun to be understood or known. All we do now is that the only limit to the mind and what it can do is one that we, the individual, place upon it. We are only limited by our imagination or lack of it. By looking within, learning and understanding the mind and the complex manner in which it controls our lives and how it has taken our life experiences and used them to influence all we do and all that we are, we can choose to unlearn some beliefs, change our thinking, and embrace a new, less restrictive ways of thinking. You can become the God mind that you are, and within your mind, you can imagine and make what you imagine into a reality. We live in a society that admires innovation and creativity, and yet paradoxically fears it and at times actively seeks to destroy the desire to create. We may be exposed to teachers who punish those who ask questions and challenge the answers because they know there is a better way. We might be ridiculed by family and friends when we use our imagination and speak of things that are deemed to be fantastical and unbelievable. But again, all that exists in our present reality was once fantasy and dwelt only in the mind. We may find we are repeatedly trained to reject creative endeavors as a waste of time and effort. The Nine of Air represents the importance of knowing your mind, understanding the beliefs and thoughts that limit and restrict you, and freeing your imagination. Now it is time to embrace innovation and creation. It is time to step into the realms of the unknown and imagine, to enter the void, where your imagination is most powerful, and bring what you find there to life. You are born of a universal consciousness. You are capable of greatness, but all too often you may have been punished for seeking it. Nonetheless, it is time to let go of any unconscious bias against creativity and embrace it as the expression of human power and ingenuity that it is. You are you are as powerful as your mind allows you to be. You are as creative as your mind allows you to be. Don't be afraid to embrace your beautiful imagination. The void in which it resides is the womb that gives birth to a universe that is teeming with life and possibilities. To imagine and create is to make divine magic. You were born of a creative universal consciousness. You were born to create. I agree with that card 100%. That's a beautiful card. Now, with that, we got strength. And, you know, we all have that strength inside of us. This is also a master number. It's an 11. A merman holds open a net full of thrashing fish. Rather than rip the net apart to free them immediately, he holds his position, which takes strength. He controls the creatures released into the ocean, understanding their need for freedom, while protecting himself so he is not overpowered or harmed by them. This card shows patience in the face of conflict. You stand your ground rather than being overwhelmed. What opposes you and lower than you are? This may be your own fear, guilt, or other emotion that shake your confidence, or a person who is acting in an unreasonable way by projecting these emotions onto you. Having compassion while keeping your personal boundaries strong and refusing to be taken advantage of shows the strength of your character. An additional meaning of this card is literally physical strength, a return to vitality. Stand firm, be calm, and take the higher moral ground. This situation is a test of your character and of your resilience and patience enough to withstand ongoing challenges without panic or a compromise that doesn't feel right. Courage, patience, endurance, risk, balance, option, and vitality. We have to get balance. That is so important right now. I just cannot stress it enough. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry. I probably need a cup of coffee. I didn't do coffee because it was so warm, and if it's hot out, I cannot do anything hot. But you know what? I think I'm gonna make some coffee. So you know what? Hold that thought. Poof. See? Coffee. Coffee and cards. Okay. See, I can use my childlike imagination. All right. We have one more Dreams of Gaia that was dying to come out, and it's the Eight of Fire Infinity. Transformation through action, change on a physical level. It's time to act. Give something a new purpose. Transmute negative energy, a renewed sense of purpose. Don't be lazy. Inaction may yield unwelcome changes. So what are we doing in spring? Are we taking action? Are we planting a garden? Drawing something? What are we doing? That's a good thought. Beautiful out now. It's time to take some action. The Eight of Fire symbolizes transformation through action, change on a physical level that brings freedom and joy. It is time to start a new job or quit one. It is time to move house because the one you are living in restricts and hampers you. Or it is time to lose a little bit of weight. Yeah, I'm gained some weight on when I quit smoking cigarettes. So I started my lemon water and I am ready. It's like you got to be ready. And it's not really a diet. It's just I got to eat more because I only eat once a day. And the doctor says it's not enough because it's just storing things. So it's like a refrigerator. You don't put nothing in there and it just stays there. Okay. If you need to make real changes in your life, now is the time to do it. No more thinking, no more planning, and no more dreaming. Now is the time to get up off the couch, to act and transform yourself in your life, or to take an idea, a possession, something in your life or space, and repurpose or transform it. It may be something as simple as painting a room, making it brighter and lighter. Maybe it is time to clean house from one end to the other, banishing dust and cobwebs, getting rid of all that serves no purpose. I just said that about a week ago to my husband. I am going to start, it's a fifth wheel, so it's not like it takes long. Did you ever notice how you can collect stuff so easily and you have no idea why you kept it? Yeah, we do that too. Even though we got rid of everything, broken and unused, regardless. This is a time of action and change, and it is a change that, once experienced, will bring you a sense of freedom, of weight lifted. You will feel reborn and will face the future with a renewed sense of purpose. Regardless of what it is time to transmute one state of being into another. It is time to act and to enjoy. Yeah, whatever you want to do, whether it's lose some weight, quit smoking, quit watching TV, start walking, start stretching. I am going to do more stretching. I have to get my butt. I do a lot, and I've been really hurting with my back, but I do a lot. So I've just got to move a little bit different, stretchy, like I think we should all do some self-help with things that we need to fix. Nothing drastic. We don't have to go all crazy. Just be you. But let's be a better you. We can always improve our you. I mean, yes, we're perfect in every way, but we can help ourselves a little bit, I think. Um, and with that, we got the magician. What would that be? Manifestation. Very important. Keep saying. The magician looks directly into your eyes to ask, what can you make happen? All the conditions for your future success are perfect. So now is the right time to take action. You have the resources and talents to attract whatever you want, from a new relationship to a business enterprise, project, or trip. Above all, the magician sees you in the creative flow of life, full of energy and purpose. Communication speeds up when the magician appears, so you may find you're talking and texting more than usual and at work presenting your ideas. You'll also find that others support your efforts. The time is now. Take action and you will find success. We also got actually a couple more cards. And I felt when these come out, you know me, I keep the cards because they were meant to be seen. We got the number 2, the High Priestess. And she indicates that it's time for learning. So she can represent a teacher or spiritual guide. If you are reading for another person, it can show that they are ready to open up spiritually, or to find an educational course. An additional meaning is needing to spend some time alone and to connect with your inner self. There may be a secret around you or a new situation that is yet to unfold. Someone may take you into their confidence. Keep your thoughts and feelings to yourself just now and respect others' secrets as well as your own. Take time to concentrate on your spiritual interests and listen to your intuition. The right teacher will appear when you are ready for the lesson. Wisdom, secrets, discretion, teaching, spiritual work, visions, and dreams. If you're having dreams, listen to all of your dreams. Dreams are messages. So far, a lot of my dreams have come true, and I've also met people out of my dreams. And, there was some stuff that I seen a couple years ago that has not happened yet. And a lot of the other stuff that I have been messages like the Navy and things like that, the hospitals. There's been so much that I've seen that has happened. So we have some more that's going to go down, and we really have to keep our wits. But we do have a wish. We got the 9 of Cups, and you're perfectly placed to manifest what you dream of. So make your wish. The 9 of Cups is magical wish card of the tarot. When it appears in your reading, you benefit from love, friendship, support in your projects, and harmony at home. All aspects of your life flourish and you're feeling content and fulfilled. The only glitch is being a little smug. So be sensitive in your enthusiasm to share your good fortune. An additional meaning is entertaining and socializing. We need to start manifesting. Because once we start manifesting small, then we go up. We start getting better and better and better until we manifest what we want and where we want to be. So those were really great messages for us tonight. Now, we did get a practical magic, and one card come out, but I pulled another card because when I seen this card come out, I remembered the card. I'm pretty sure we got it yesterday or the day before. I think it was yesterday. Anyway, oh, it's 1:11. This is a divine message, folks. I'm recording it at 1:11. Now, we got a number 14, embrace your shadow, light and dark is in quotes down here at the bottom. Okay. This is the one we got today. This is the one we had either yesterday or the day before. And if you look, it's the 13, which is a 4. Shine your light, light and dark with light in quotes. Now, what's interesting about these two cards that have come out is dark is in quotes on this one, and the first one we got was lights was in quote. Dark to light, light to dark. So I thought that was interesting, and I'm not going to read the meaning of this card. You'll have to go back and watch. I'm pretty sure it was yesterday's. I will check it out, and if it was yesterday, whatever one day it is, I will link it in the show more section. So you can go on, and I read this after the Soul Helper Oracle in the Oceanic. So this is the one I read afterwards. So I'll find the one on this one. And I would advise you to go watch that again to get the idea of this card, because this card is a 14 and it's like the polar opposite. But we're going through the light, but we are going to go through some dark. So let's read this card. Darkness and light are two halves of the same whole, and there is strength and wisdom in honoring both sides of yourself. Okay. Now we know. This is the both sides of us. This is the light to dark, the dark to light. Interesting. Okay. I remembered a little bit of the reading, but it was like, wow, okay, that was like a flashback. Your shadow self is that place within you where all the feelings, desires, thoughts, and actions you've repressed, rejected, and hidden dwell. The place within you that you refuse to shine a light on or examine in any detail. The darkness that only grows the more you wish it away or try to ignore it. Um, hmm. You know what? Uh, I'm gonna read a little bit of this one, and then I'm gonna read that one because this one was done yesterday, and I really think this is a combined message. When I seen it, I felt it. Now this one is 13, which is a 4. Shine your light, light and dark, and light is in quotes. Live up to all the promises and potential within you and never play small, diminish your achievements, or dim your light for anyone. Be radiant, burn bright, sparkle and glow. You have no idea how much you inspire people just by being you. How many may be watching you, appreciating the path you leave them to follow in your footsteps. When you allow your light to shine, you illuminate the way forward for others. Okay, yeah, that was a beautiful card too, and I loved that card. So now that is your spot to shine and illuminate. Don't dim your light. Now this one, okay. Darkness and light are two halves of the same whole. So these are two halves of the same whole. Your light shining bright and your darker part. And there is strength and wisdom in honoring both sides of yourself. Your shadow self is that place within you where all the feelings, desires, thoughts, and actions you've repressed, rejected, or hidden dwell. the place within you that you refuse to shine a light on, or examine in any detail the darkness that only grows the more you wish it away to try to ignore it. You've been taught not to reveal your emotional pain, but there is incredible strength in bringing the suppressed pieces of you to the light and accepting your whole self. The shadow is the term for everything you can't or won't see in yourself. And the message of this card is that it is time to embrace it rather than pretending it away. It's a wonderful card for out of the darkness and shadows comes lightness and hope, a new appreciation and acceptance of your authentic self, a new freedom to be all that you are. Do you have a habit of blocking your emotions and denying how you feel, shrugging off your anger or hurt and pretending you aren't? I know where this is going. We've got some other cards coming up. It's interesting. Upset, swallowing down guilt or shame for things you've done in the hope that no one will ever find out. It's time to stop focusing on only the light, and denying any darkness is as unhealthy as focusing only on the dark. Pretending everything is love and light at all times is draining. It's also a lie. Life can be hard for everyone, and no one is their best self all the time. Knowledge the so-called shadowy part of yourself, the ones you're not proud of, and use them to be a better person. Shadow emotions can also be clues to what you really want and how you want to be. So use them to change your attitude and transform your life. Know that your shadow aspect don't make you flawed. They are not bad or wrong. It's okay. It's normal, healthy, even to feel sad, angry, jealous, scared, or resentful. To experience shame and regret, everyone does from time to time. It's part of being human. It only causes problems when it's denied or repressed. When you lie about and try to hide the things you've done, said, or felt, destroying yourself with self-loathing and lashing out at others in fear that your secret will be discovered and it doesn't work, trying to hide from yourself and your emotions affect your judgment, your choice, and your actions. It locks you in misery and isolation, spiraling you further into darkness. Exploring your shadow by remaining your motives for past and present acts and freeing yourself from their impacts will create a deeper, more authentic life and a stronger, more intimate relationship. Being vulnerable is powerful and healing, and it's the most intimate personal gift you can give someone else and yourself. When you accept and integrate your shadows and understand and embrace your whole self, you will be stronger, more compassionate, and more yourself than ever. Yeah, I completely agree. And that was a great matchup. That was both parts of us, the shining, beautiful part, happy part, and the part that is got the shadow side, because we do have a shadow side. And I've noticed that things are triggering me very easily. So we have to be really careful with this energy that's going to start flying around. I get very triggered when energy is flying around very easily. Now, we have a visitor today, a couple special visitors. I'm going to do the Soul Helper Oracle because this is a great message. This is from that, and we've got interesting. We've got a number 16. To conform is to die inside. Be brave and be yourself. You know, a chameleon doesn't conform, they change colors. They don't stay one color. She's beautiful. She's just naked and being brave, and she's being herself. Conforming can be a positive in certain situations. For example, when someone conforms out of politeness, this card has a warning for you, however. To live means to bravely follow your own path. Following the path of others means, in a sense, dying, withering inside. You merely exist on the path of others, but you cannot live. You will find the light of your own life only on your own soul path. Recognize and acknowledge your lies and errors. It is a mistake to believe that you can please everyone and follow their wishes. It is impossible. You have been dazzled by the bright kaleidoscope of colors of those who rob you of your strength and your light, and you have lost yourself in them. You have conformed as a chameleon would, and you are making the resources and options your own. It is time to realize this and learn how to say no. It is time to have only your own colors in your life, to feel only your own happiness, to let your own light shine. Inner life or inner death? Which do you want, and who are you? It is now time to rebel, to start a revolution. Free yourself from your lower negative energies and decide who you want to be. The moment has also come to share this with the world and those around you. Do not hesitate any longer. Your soul is speaking to you. Listen to your heart, to your feeling. Listen to your own truth. The power animal is the tiger. The herbal essence is the tea tree oil, the healing crystals, the white agate, peace agate, and the number is 7. And those are your helpers for the next 21 days. Let's see what 7 has to say. Okay, number 7 indicates that you should only trust the magic of your heart. You will be given the gift of light that makes a deep connection between you and the mysteries of life. Over the next few days, fill your soul path with love, even more than usual. Love every moment, love everything and everyone, and you will become magic of your heart. The energy field of the number 7 is like a gateway of light. It is death, birth, magic, light, and completion of a stage in life. Number 7 brings new soul paths. We are going to have a lot of new soul paths coming in front of us, and we have to decide if we're going to keep living other people's journey or starting to live our own journey. We can't live other people's journeys. They have to do their own journey. They can ask for help. We can help when they ask, but we can't interfere. Too many of us are doing that. Now, my ring was pink. Now it's green again. This is the angels and ancestors. And we got the water guardian, connection with your emotions. We got emotions yesterday. And I think there is going to be a lot of emotions flying around big time. She's beautiful. Take time to understand how you really feel. Know that your sensitivity is not a curse, but a gift that allows you to receive and understand messages directly from your soul. Water is the element that is in your blood, your tears, and your flesh. The water guardian represents the angels of water who can help you dive within the understanding, the depth of your emotions. These angels are all about helping you see that your emotions aren't just the feelings that are on the surface. They are also the old emotions you may have locked deep within the shadows of your soul. Through helping you acknowledge your deepest emotions, the angels of water help you to hear the message they have for you and to unlock your intuitive powers and the energies of abundance. Your angels want you to know that it's okay to feel the emotions that are surfacing in you at this time. It doesn't matter if they are joyous or sad. They are all powerful messengers that allow you to understand what you want and need. Take time to breathe and acknowledge them. Let them flow through you rather than crashing down on you. as an overwhelming wave. Note that there are always intuitive psychic messages arising in you at this time. And unless you acknowledge everything as it comes, you may miss important guidance that can lead you to support and love. I agree with that. I think that is a great message. We can't ignore any of that. Okay, we got stargazers, set your sights higher. Go beyond your limitations and believe that the impossible is possible. Do you ever remember wishing on a star when you were a child and in your innocence believing that your wish would come true? The stargazer connects with the energy of the cosmos and reminds you that you have the ability to draw in support from the universe. His cloak with its sparkles and lights shows that you are closer to the energy of the universe than you think. You don't have to go out looking for it. It's already there. So look beyond where you are and create even bigger dreams, visions, and goals. Because with the power and help of the cosmos, whose wishes can come true, you are on the verge of a miracle. All of your dreams and aspirations are within your grasp, and you are being guided to focus on your vision. The angels who are with you are encouraging you. There is nothing that you cannot have or achieve. There's an opportunity at this time to heal an old wound or pattern of lack and not feeling good enough. In the past, you often found it impossible to recognize your worth and to believe that you are deserving of blessings. Angel and ancestor wisdom is reminding you that you are an incredible and infinite spark of the universe. And the universe is not only with you, it absolutely adores you. You are talented, filled with strength, and have the abilities you need to turn your wildest dreams into reality. There you go. There's that subscriber that's going to manifest their wildest dreams. What a beautiful thought. Right now, I'd like to do that, but I am manifesting the healing technologies out by the end of this year for everyone in the world. I want everyone cured. That is my manifestation. We got the Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. Stop looking outside yourself and recognize that you have incredible power within. Magic with a K is the energy of the universe that allows you to manifest and create through the direction and power of your will. It changes according to your frequencies, the Magic Guardian is a representation of the angel of magic who helps you direct your will to bring something into creation. She is the angel who swirls around shamans and wise ones when they are calling on the energy of magic to help them manifest something that will be healing and supportive of their path. She is the angel of all magic that is directed for the highest good of whoever is working with it. You are the magic, you are the answer, you have it all within you. If you've been searching for an answer or a reason to focus, recognize that all that you are looking for is already within you. You are a powerful and magical person with the capacity to direct your intentions and will your desire into being. But your power can only be powerful when you own it. So take time to acknowledge it. Your ability to dictate yourself to a goal and make it happen is a real gift that you are being guided to recognize now. So far, I love, sorry, my nose itches from the moss. We all get the itchy eyes, runny eyes, and the itchy nose. I never had it for the first 2 years. Now I've got it. This year, after the hurricane, and it blew everything around and took all kinds of stuff down. Oh my goodness, my nose has been itching. My eyes water sometimes. Your face, you're like, people are like, what's wrong? A moss. Okay, now we got the Messenger Oracle. And, you know, there's something going on with the dark, and you'll see it in a minute. Wash away your burdens. This is a beautiful card. She's got two frogs. She's got the lotus flower, and she has the flower on her third eye, which is probably like a portal type thing. And she is just in her zen. As you have moved through life, you have undoubtedly experienced moments that have inspired feelings of regret, remorse, shame, and guilt. You have made promises you have not been able to keep. You have judged and blamed yourself and others. You have burdened yourself with feelings born of acts that cannot be undone, which still bind you to the past. It is time to forgive. It is time to lie down in the healing waters and let them wash away your burdens so you can move forward with spirit cleansed. That is a perfect message because you know what? We can't hold on to what we cannot change. I get that it was the worst. It could have been the worst day of your life. Uh, I've had a lot of worse days. You know, I'm not perfect. I'm not above anything, and we've all had our worst days, but we do have to rise above it. We can't dwell on it. Okay, now the other card we got was the Embrace the Dark. And we got the dark tonight within quotes. There's some things going on with the dark. You have been taught that all is either good or bad, good or evil, negative or positive, that good gives rise to good and bad gives rise to bad. It is wrong to have feelings of anger, dislike, or fear, as these emotions are born of our shadow self. This is not truth. Everything happens for a reason. Love can give rise to destruction, and hate can inspire acts of genuine love. The lessons offered by our shadows often teach us the most. Know your shadow self. Love it. Without the darkness, the stars cannot be seen. And that's true. Without the darkness, we can't see the stars. And she's got the full moon behind her, and she's got two. I'm thinking that's her inner self and her child. I don't know. That's either that or her angels. But there is some, and that kind of reminds me of the crone. And there's some darkness going on. We have to work on some things and balance it out. Change is unavoidable, and we've got this card so many times lately, and it is unavoidable, and we are going through change. Change is unavoidable. Every second of every day you undergo change. Your perception is altered by what you see, feel, and experience from one moment to the next. Your body ages and moves closer to death with every breath. Autumn will always come to the end of the bounty of summer, and the new hope of spring will always follow the winter. Change is all around you. Do not let your fear bind you to the past and prevent you from enjoying your present and future. Stop fighting. You cannot resist the inevitable, so choose instead to embrace it with acceptance and peace. Yeah, there's some issues going on, and it's going to happen because we've got a lot of issues with, there's going to be a lot of energy flying around. Now we've got the divine master, I went blank. And I think we got this a few nights ago too, and he's coming back. Rumi, mystical knowing, breaking boundaries, personal experience of God. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got this either last night. It's been real this week, like. And Rumi is a beautiful card. And I don't know about you, but I have been experiencing Source a lot. And I have been dreaming of places and people, and I don't really remember a lot of them lately, but I'm seeing more, I'm getting more channeled message through Awaken Time. Rumi was a 13th century Persian mystic poet. His words, poems, and songs have been highly influential the world over, transcending national borders and ethnic division and describing the direct experience of God. Rumi is now acknowledged as the world's most popular poet. What's most magical about this great man is his ability to shed light on moments that can be deeply painful. In these moments, his words and poems can bring real solace. One of his most loved phrases is, "The wound is where the light centers," for it shows that even in our darkest, most wounded moments, God will be there to lead us back to wholeness. It is time to move beyond any limitations of the earthly realm that have been placed or forced upon you. It's time to break free of the constraints of family, politics, religion, and anything else that has been telling you who you are or how you need to be. Your connection to the divine must come from personal experiences. Trust that you believe and trust what you know. For this, the only way to move forward. This isn't saying you should respect or throw away what may be in place around you, but see if there's a way for you to authentically express who you are without causing offense. Rumi's light is with you to help you move beyond the limitations of society or family traditions. Uh, you know, that's a good message. Simply remain centered in your heart and let your personal experience of the divine lead the way. It isn't inauthentic to speak to others in their language or through their wording in order to get your point across. What's important is what you feel within and the deep knowing that no matter who you are or where you are loved by the power that creates you. Now, I gotta get a swig of coffee, and we have a visitor. The Gateway of Light activation. Paul's Manetti. Initiation. Secrets revealed, treasures uncovered, initiations. How beautiful is that? The black pillar and the white pillar. The choice. The halls of Manetti are a sacred learning space that were energetically transported by Thoth from Atlantis to the spirit plane before Atlantis came to an end. It is said that the portal to the etheric retreat is energetically connected to the Great Pyramid of Giza. Many believe that the physical remains of these halls can be found there. We don't have to physically visit Egypt to access their energies, though. The halls of Manetti are said to have been the home of the Emerald Tablet. They are a space of ancient mysteries in service to the expansion of humanity. On this card, you will see two pillars, an echo of two pillars that have been found in sacred places throughout history. The black pillar represents the physical world and the white represents the spiritual, indicating that this sacred space is between the worlds. If you feel called to these halls or they seem oddly familiar, there is a chance you have visited them in dream time or even before this incarnation. You are in a deep initiatory chamber at this time. You might feel that things are heavy and challenging, but know that a reconfiguration is happening. Energetically, you are going through an initiation that will allow you to go beyond the fears of the ego and transcend the limitations of the physical realm. You might not feel the light is present because you are in the middle of this phase at the moment, but know that it is present within you. You might be feeling frustrated or overwhelmed, but a lot of this anxiety is actually old energies that were stored in the depths of your body being released so that your vibration can rise. Yeah, we've got some beautiful vibrations, ripples in the energy going on, but we've got some things coming up here that we got to get ready for. if they lower that energy. Remember, if people are at a lower energy, they're going to be even lower. So we have to be careful too. The last one we got, the Human Spirit Oracle, and I love this. And number 7, all aboard. It's got the train going through his head, the train track. He's got the train over here. He's got a portal here. Yeah, he's pretty cool. All aboard. Next stop was so many causes, protests, and ideologies. Nowadays, it's so easy to hop aboard the newest trends and funny campaigns. It is important to understand that not every cause is what's best for us all. Knowledge is power, and if you are feeling like hopping aboard a cause, have your facts, which is in this day and age might be harder to find than one would think. It is greater to be passionate for the world and to have a passion for change, but be sure it is the type of change that benefits humanity. By humanity, I mean the world and the earth as a whole, not just you, your family, or your neighbor. We aren't saying don't mow your neighbor's lawn or don't volunteer at the co-op. But when a cause limits the rights of others or dictates the choices of people, then let's get knowledgeable about all the facts. Let's do our research from reputable sources because Uncle Jess is a great person, but how many books has he read in the last year? With social media blaring at you with what you should believe and support, it is hard to sometimes find the right track to best train out of station, to the best train out of station. Yeah, I agree because I know a lot of those are really corrupt and people don't get what you think they get. My advice to you is help people you know or find someone in your area and help them. A lot of people know people that are suffering and personally help them somehow. So, okay, I want everybody to put the protection shield, whatever you do around you and your family and the universe, and start manifesting. So, before I go, I am going to offer a free reading to someone each month. I'm going to draw their names and they're going to win. What you have to do is in the comments, and I read all the comments. So anytime I'll get the comment and put your first name, you don't have to put your last name, put your first name and the month you were born and the day you were born. So that way, if there's 5 Harrys, then we have your birth, month and date. And I don't need your year and how old you are. I don't need all that information. I just want to keep the 3 Harrys straight, the 5 Penelope straight, and we'll get that. So in the comments, in any of the comments, put your first name, the month you were born, and the day you were born. And that's it. And put a thumbs up. That will mean that you're in the free reading drawing. And at the end of the month, we will put all the names in a container and we will pick one. And that will be the person. They'll have, I'll say it over the video, who won for like 3 days. I will put it in the comments on the video. I will put it in the show more section. So that way, when you come forward, and if you don't come forward like in 3 days, we'll give you 3 days. If you don't come forward in 3 days, we will pick another name. So keep an eye on it, and it's going to be every month, the end of the month, the last week of the month, we will pull the cards or we will pull the names and we will do a reading within the first week. And I will personally do a reading for you and I will send it to you. So I think that's great. And hit the magic manifestation button, the likey button, and start manifesting and put that in the comments and let us know about it. And you know what? I love everybody. And may every step in your journey be magical. And you know what? Just be you.